diversity makes our business life better.
Today I'm in Zurich to meet two fabulous Hamburger ladies. The first one is Gabrielle Nater-Bass, a prominent arbitration practitioner. I'm excited to meet her. Gabrielle, thank you for being here today. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. It was quite an exciting time and certainly a weird year for us all. What have you been working on?
At the moment, I'm actually just preparing a really huge hearing, which I'm chairing. It's a huge challenge, first of all, because we had to defer the hearing and we're not sure for a very long time whether we can have it in person, which would have been the preferred option, given the fact that we have almost 12 jurisdictions and a lot of witnesses and experts involved. But at the end of the day, safety goes above, business, and I have decided that we do it in a kind of a hybrid fashion, because some of the witnesses are living in jurisdictions with no stable internet connection, so they will travel and be present, while we from the tribunal side and many of the counsels who live in, let's say, jurisdictions where it's difficult to travel or where we have people with health issues will stay abroad and participate virtually. So that's what at the moment keeps me very busy. And besides, I'm having a major filing coming up this Friday, so I'm working on the counsel-related mandate work as well.
What was your involvement with Arbitral Women, and haven't you founded the Young Arbitral Women group a few years ago?
Yes, in fact, I have been for many, many years heavily involved with Arbitral Women. In fact, I was one of the founding members as well, participated in the very first reunions of Arbitral Women, as I very much believe that we women have to support each other. We are and will be for quite a while still, although it's getting better and better, the minority in this arbitration world, and I thought it is an excellent opportunity to know who are these excellent female arbitration practitioners all over the world. For many years I have then supported Arbitral Women, but I had to find out that the women who need most our support, who need a platform, are the young ones. Because they are facing very difficult times in their life. They're trying to build up their career as an arbitration practitioner. At the same time, mostly they are confronted with being a mother, trying to get a career within their office, and combine everything. So I thought this young women group needs a separate platform and a separate way to communicate with each other, address their issues and problems, and that's why I was very much convinced that we need a young Arbitral Women group. And so I founded this group and made sure it is composed of excellent young female practitioners who can reach out to all the other female practitioners, make them understand that they are not alone with their problems, also make sure they get platforms that they can speak and make themselves visible. And I think this is the best you can do for the young practitioners, to give them a future career in the arbitration world, but also make their life more bearable, which is not always easy, but difficult. And if you have a lot of people you can speak to and see, oh, we're all in the same situation, it makes it much, much better.
Exactly, I agree, and this is also what I'm trying to pursue with my initiative, which is why I'm very grateful that you were so eager to support this and to participate.
I'm more than grateful to have this opportunity, thank you.
Besides founding the Young Arbitral Women group, what is it that you do to support or even mentor the next generation?
I very much believe that you have to start in your own firm, and it was for me extremely important when I started at Homburger and saw that we are hardly any women. In fact, when I started here, we were about 2 or 3 women all over, that I wanted to change that. And I soon realized that when I had my first child, and I was the first female partner at Homburger, that a lot of things need to change, like in many other law firms. It's not just Homburger. And I decided to become a mentor for my female colleagues in the office. And the first thing I started is that I made sure we have a professional nanny care service, that we have a professional organization they can address their issues to. That was one of the things to make women in younger years with children more comfortable. Then the next thing I do very, very persistently, and you may then ask also Stephanie whether I've done a good job or not, is I try to give young female practitioners a chance to present themselves. So there's hardly any project I'm not taking on young female practitioners. And I'm not just doing that and let them work in the background. I make sure they get the daylight, that they become visible, that everyone working with me on a project understands these are the ones who are doing major work, these are the ones who need to be given credits as well for the results. And I think that's the most important task you have as a more, let's say, established female practitioner, that you give the younger ones platforms. They need to be seen and become visible. Also, when I leave an organization in a certain position, I always make sure that I have a young female one following me and not an older one replacing me. In my view, women have to act very naturally. There are women and they shall be women. And they are to be distinguished from males and the way male practitioners react and act. I very much believe that diversity makes our business life better. And I think that it is very important that there are as many male as female arbitration practitioners. There's a different dynamic as soon as a woman is in the room. Not that it is more professional, but it is somehow a different angle that is more reflected. I would also say that maybe sometimes men then are more reluctant to probably behave in a bit more aggressive way, in a less collegial way. I have really the view, and very much support the view, that diverse group produce better results. And in my practice and my 25 years of experience, this has always proven to be the case. So I think it is the nature's very purpose that there shall be male and female, and why should that be different in the arbitration community?